Here we go again. For some reason my freaking phone keeps disconnecting me. It's probably going to be my last attempt. I don't know really what's going on. Why it's not letting me do a live video. Been doing them for like 2 hours at a time and I can't seem to get it to do 10 minutes. We'll see. Alright. We're going to try to get this greasy bobcat skinned anyway. Not skinned, flesh in the bobcat. That's what we're doing. Getting all the meat off of it so it can be ready to get tanned. Fat, bull crap. Anything that's not skinned got to just come off. That's what we got to do. We got this fleshing knife. We're just pushing this shit off. Pushing it off. Well, who knows, maybe my live streaming days are coming to an end. I don't know. Phone can't do it, then I guess I can't do it either. Fuck me, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Big ass hole. Right in the belly, too. This one shit. Oh well. Make a hole, you just gotta sew it up. It's not hard to sew up a bobcat, so that's good. What's up, buddy? I'm live streaming, man, but it's not, my phone keeps disconnecting, so I have to like reconnect and it's not helping me out. Got 3 folks on here right now.
4 actually.
4 folks on here right now. Yeah, my phone hasn't been cooperating with me today. Otherwise I called you out here, but had somebody asking about you today. But Kevin Smith, Blake is always on point. Get her done. Thanks, Kevin Smith. My boy. Yep. Yeah, it's hot out here. It's super hot out here. This is a greasy bobcat right here. doing a little rough fleshing on this dude right here. Trying not to make a crap ton of holes. It's so hot, this membrane and everything is drying like rapidly. Must be a future trapper there. Yeah, I hope so. I hope he don't get up out of it. But yeah, he's on his way, there's no doubt. I tell you, that boy, he's a quick learner. He's a quick learner. He can pick up. But you know, I remember when I was his age, and well, I'd soak up information like a sponge, you know, and now I feel like the older I get, the dumber I get. Sometimes. Not necessarily dumber, but I definitely don't learn like I once did. Boy, bobcats are quick to flesh. You get around them pretty quick. Don't take much. We getting all that membrane off. I ain't leaving nothing behind if I can help it. I mean, yeah, if I can help it. I'm sure there'll be something left behind, but we're gonna try to get most of this off. You know, I used to flesh these things with my fleshing machine, and you talk about tedious. Like a red fox on a fleshing machine, like a big one like I've got. I had a hard time with that, so I had to come back to this, which works out great for the small stuff. Can't go wrong with the fleshing knife. But I'm trying to get all this membrane off that's starting to dry. It's crazy, I ain't been fleshing this hide for very long at all. Yeah, it's Freeman. What you got on the rack, brother? What's up, by the way? Not much, homie. What you doing, man? What you been up to? I got a coyote red fox, another red fox, a skunk, and an axis deer, and I'm working on a bobcat right now. Trying to get it fleshed up, and then I've got another cougar. I'm sorry, what am I thinking? I've got another coyote and a cowhide in the freezer to do. And then I'll work on going and getting more from some other people I got lined out. So I'm going to stay busy. I can just only do so much at one time by myself. So I just kind of take it easy. Do what you can. That's all you can do, because this stuff right here just takes time. So it takes time, so you just gotta take the time to do it. Yep. Peel some of this crap off. Let's get it started. A lot of this stuff I'm gonna get off too. Like whatever is left behind on this, I'll put it in the pickle, and it's coming back right here. We're going to hit it again, but that don't mean to not get a bunch of it off. We're trying to get the majority of everything off of here. If we can. It's either going to come off or it ain't. You know what I mean? Gotta run, so alright, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. Good to hear from you, Kevin Smith. Clayton, which animal is the toughest? A bison hide, I'd say. The American bison. That's a tough animal. Mainly a bull American bison. Those are something else. They're built different than the females, cows. They're a lot tougher. We're getting down to the last part right here. I'm going to start working on the face. You gotta be real careful right here because Clayton, I see you again. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming in again, man. Glad to have you back. Right here, it's pretty tough membrane on the hindquarters of pretty much any animal. But you have to apply some pressure. You don't want to apply too much because it's also a very thin-skinned animal. That's why a lot of times if I have to, I'll rely on the pickle bath to break some of this down, and then I'll come back over it at a later time. It's just if I have to. And a lot of times I have to. So definitely something to utilize using a pickle bath. What do you know? WD-40, welcome back. How you doing, bud? Got us a bobcat hide today. We just fleshed everything from the bottom of the neck down. So now we're gonna move around, y'all. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and get us a little bit of salt on this hide. Just on the stuff we've already done. Because they're drying out so fast that I can't get no salt to stick. So now's a good time to, while it's still a little wet, we can get a little bit of the salt to stick while we're working on the face and stuff, and that'll be a good thing. That head hang over. There we go. WD-40, I'm well. What are you working on? I got a bobcat. Got a bobcat today. You can see some of the face right there. These are pretty cool critters, but we're making headway today. We're getting through pretty quick, so pretty well got the body. This animal was skinned really well, so not a whole lot to do on it. We're just gonna take our time on this face here. Yeah, WD-40. Well, most of the time when I do live videos, I only do the what's up, buddy? Talk. What? Not right now. Not right now. Hold on. I'll get him out here in a minute. He's getting older, so we're going to treat him differently. I got a pet possum. Clayton says, weirdly yesterday when your wife got in your life to see if you were done, my fiance called me up for dinner just as I said I had to go and was leaving the chat. Damn, it's like they have a sensor. I think they do. Fish with flames, man. Hit me with that mod. What's that mean, dude? Yeah, remember, I'm just an old freaking redneck. Let me see, dude. I got you, bro. Thanks, man. That's cool, dude. What's up, WD-40? Alright, Fisherman Flames. Yeah, you're on here, bro. I don't know the difference between like a managing moderator or a standard moderator. So I just hit standard moderator. Scared with a lot of mods in the chat. Yeah. You got it now, bro. Thanks, man. Good looking out. Alright, guys. So, like I said, this my chat has been disconnecting today, like randomly. So far, I've gone longer than I've been able to. It's been disconnecting. I don't really know why, but hopefully it won't do that, and we'll be able to keep on going with this. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I think I can actually just totally do it like this. Is this better? Wi-Fi issue? No, I don't have Wi-Fi. Maybe it's a data issue. I don't know. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a little creative, maybe. Oh, don't give no one managing mods. Okay. Thank you. It's better? Okay. I am going to have to lift this up just a hair, just because I don't want it to tip over on me. I think that's not going to tip over on me. Does that work? Hit that like button. Great guy here. Thanks, Fishing with Flames. Yeah, man. If y'all don't mind, please hit the like button, because boy, I need that motivation like anybody else. 6 likes. Thanks, bro. So guys, what we're doing now is we got the body of this animal all fleshed out. Motivation. You gotta have motivation. You know, I'm gonna take my apron off because I only really need it when I'm fleshing. Boy, you know I'm barefoot out here. I'm always gonna be barefoot out here. Man, bro. I don't know, dude. I can't find my motivation like that, man. It's coming from the wrong source, homie. But I still love you. You know? Huh. Alright, so I'm fixing to, yeah, thanks Fishing with Flames. Man, I appreciate it, dude. That's cool. So I'm just going around these ears, and I'm going to turn these ears inside out. I need to get a new. Man, Gordo, you crazy. Yeah, I'm doing sensitive spots now. That's why I just hit it with a razor blade. But yeah, I'm going around the ears. What I like to do is just find my ear butt. This cartilage that protrudes out from it, that goes into the temple of the animal, and then we'll start right there and bring that back up off the skin to the base of the ear butt. And then we'll proceed to go around the ear butt, and we'll pull up all the membrane, separate all the surrounding membrane, and bring it up to the top of the bulb of the ear. And you can see how that's cleaning that up just from peeling that off of it. You see what I'm saying? I got that cartilage that's in there. I peeled it off. clean. You taught me that. Awesome, WD-40. Yeah, for anyone watching who's not subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. Our brother goes live a lot and shows us tricks of his art. Thank you. Yeah, it's Ruben. Yeah, if y'all pre-subscribe, man, we're gonna have more live streams other than just fleshing animals. Like, there's some cool stuff, man, that you can do with tanning hides, and you don't even have to have any of the tools and stuff that I have. I mean, you can get really primitive with this stuff. Heck yeah. Oh, cool, man. But I am going to do some lives about bark tanning, how I finish these hides, how I tan these hides. One of these days, probably with this batch of hides that y'all been watching me flesh, I'm just going to carry the tripod around. You know it? Fleshing Friday, that's right. I think this is like my third one today. I don't do a whole bunch of these furs in a day. I really don't do a whole lot. Like, you know, I don't flesh like 20 hides a day. I mean, tanning Tuesdays, that's right. Fleshing Fridays, tanning Tuesdays. We could do that. I'm absolutely going to consider that. Because then you got consistency, you got routine. You know what I'm saying? Fishing with Flames likes that WD-40. That's good. Well, there you go. Let's do it. Fleshing Fridays, tanning Tuesdays. That's probably good because we're probably going to be tanning on Tuesday. So that's kind of cool. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know if that fan is loud or not. Yeah, it's Ruben WD-40. Keep on going on the days. Well, what we got for Wednesday? Yeah. Y'all tell me, man. What we got for Wednesday? That's funny. I'm trying to learn more on these live chats, like how I can mark some of y'all as like my top fans and stuff like that, or like people that are on here a lot, y'all will be like highlighted. I've seen something like that today, so I'm trying to figure out how exactly to get in there and do that. So I got y'all, man. Yep, learn as you go. So we're about to get one ear split. I just cut the base of the bulb off, so you can see what this ear looks like versus what I got. Like, look at this ear right here. I'm gonna stretch it out. You see that? And now look at this one. We're doing something. We're making something happen. We're cleaning it up. Yeah, the ones that's true fans, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all having an interest in this. It's cool stuff, man. Appreciate y'all. Cool stuff, man. Y'all take y'all's time out of y'all's day to just watch what I'm doing over here, man. That's cool. But you know, I take my time out of my work. I found y'all on here, and it's cool, man. I like talking to y'all. A lot of genuineness going on over here on this stream. That's cool, man. Toyota, man, what's up? Welcome back, bro. Just clean it off, you know. Like, this ain't got no hair on it. That's just part of the inner ear. We out of there. Toyota, man. Toyota, man, that's a good rig. What kind of Toyota you got, Toyota, man? What's your make and model? There we go. We're just going around it. We got the cartilage here. That's the inside of the ear. And then this right here is the outside of the ear. And you can see the separation. Can you see it? Yeah, I'm just following that right there. Just peeling back on it. Yeah, he got a good name, Toyota, man. We're just going to peel that ear back all the way to the edges. You can pull on it a little bit, but you don't want to pull on it too hard because you bust that ear wide open. Yes, Ruben, have you done a mountain lion? No, I haven't. But boy, if I ever get a chance to, I'm going to. And we're going to live stream that lion too. We're going to be right up on it on the live stream. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so I've made it. I was doing fox ears earlier, and fox ears are super long, so you got to go a really long ways on them, but bobcats are not that long. I did a fox earlier today. It was crazy, like the tail, man, like I pulled the tailbone out, but the skin on the tail just like, it just fell apart. Like it was crazy. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you can stay with me. Where are you going? You can't go out there. No, you got. If you're gonna stay with me, you gotta stay here. That's my littlest one. No, don't shut that door. Daddy cooking here, man. Look, come right here. And look up there and say hi. Say hi. Hi. The area I hunt for mule deer. God bless her. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fishing with Flames. Say hi, WD-40.
Hi,
Mule deer got some lions that I've been wanting to tag one. Maybe I'll send that pelt to you. Yeah, bro. We'll make a giant mountain lion pelt, and we'll get it soft, bro. Maybe by then, dude. I built my fur tumbler. Me and my dad did, but we're wanting to build something that's called a staking machine, and that helps to like really soften these furs. And maybe we'll have that staking machine by then. All right, so we got that ear completely turned inside out. So now we gotta do it to the other one. All right, baby, you ready to go in? It's hot out here. I want you to go inside. Come here. Come here. No. Let's come inside, okay? Thank you for coming out. Thanks, WD-40. Yeah, Clayton, they do grow up fast. I got a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. Sometimes I just wish I could go back. Okay, so I've got this ear. I've got to do this ear right here. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the ears, how I went around it. And I'm going to go around these eyes the same way. And then I'm going to take the cartilage out of his nose. And then I'm going to go around and remove this entire gum line. And then I'm going to touch the entire face with the razor blade and just kind of peel up any meat and get the face cleaned off as much as possible. I'm not going to use my mini flesher today because this is a really small head, and so the smaller they are, the thinner the freaking skin is. Thanks, Fishing with Flames. Yeah, man, if y'all could like this stream, it would really, really help me out. I've had YouTube. I've had an account for a while, but I didn't start uploading videos or anything until about 3 months ago. And man, it's kind of crazy. Like I'm not, blowing up or nothing, but I mean, dude, I know y'all, man, on here, and it's kind of, everything. The channel's growing, and I'm talking to more people than I was before I started these videos about tanning hides, and a lot of people just straight up ask me like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? Hey, yeah, I remember you. What's up? I wish I could. I'm having a hard time pronouncing your name. Joaquin. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Can I call you Jay? Since I can't pronounce it. If I heard it, I'd probably be like, oh. Waking? Waking? I'm sorry. I feel helpless. Alright. So when you're taking... Oh, Joaquin. Joaquin? My mom, she's in there and she opened the door and it said Joaquin. She must be watching in there, man. That's funny. Joaquin. Like Phoenix. Yeah. I got you. So guys, we're taking off, that's so funny, man. So we're taking off, again, this protruding cartilage that comes over the temple. Glad to have you back, Joaquin. Yeah, the chat was going the other day crazy, and I don't think I had enough time to... There was a bunch of names I couldn't pronounce, but I didn't have the time to figure it out. What's up, WD-40? I have to do my right hand. Alright, so we're peeling around the ear. We're going to get ready to, what you call it? Turn this ear inside out. Now I'm going to tell you, if you're not used to doing ears, it can be a really confusing thing when you start looking at it inside out. Like, what part is what do I need to remove? You know, you just can't tell from the outside hardly. And so the cool thing is, while you're doing it, you can always flip it right side in. Okay, I'm glad you're keeping this alive. Thank you. I'm trying to. I'm not done with a bunch of videos. But I mean, in general, yeah, I'll be tanning hides for probably the rest of my life. Because I've tanned hides most of my life. Like, I think over half of it now. Really just here and there, but now I've tanned them more than I ever have. Like ever. Like the past year, I've tanned more hides than I've ever tanned in my life. Without a doubt. But I've learned a lot about it this past year. Things that I never knew. And some things that I never could truly wrap my head around. And now it's just kind of clicked for me. So I'm like, I'm gonna show people, man. I'm gonna tell people. And like, it was hard for me to understand, so I felt like I needed to skip a bunch of steps. And that was only because I just didn't understand it. But I think I've been able to dumb it down because I needed those steps to be dumbed down. Now I can understand and explain. And so that's cool. It's cool when stuff just clicks, you know what I'm saying? Guys, Ruben, this is the old school art. It needs to be kept alive. This antler work and leather work. Yep, antler work's some good stuff. Joaquin skills forgot for generation. See, it gives hope. Yeah. And a lot of people, you know, there's stuff out on YouTube and stuff about hide tanning, and a lot of it I learned a lot of what I know from it. And I'm just, you know, I think now that I'm doing this, it's cool to it's cool to be a part of that, because there are still people out there like you guys. Y'all are interested in it, and I'm interested in it. So right off the bat, I mean, we got something in common, and it's cool. And if I'm doing something that y'all don't know, and you want to learn what I'm doing, I'm looking up at the comments. Don't hesitate to ask me, because I'm all about explaining. All about it. And man, y'all watching, man, if y'all like the video, please hit the like button, y'all. Just double tap the screen real quick. Just give me a little like, you know. Help me out a little bit, that's all. I appreciate y'all though. So now I'm just separating this ear all over again. I got the cartilage right here, and I got the back of the ear right here. And so you can see that there's a distinct difference in color. That's where I'm separating it. Things hit the fan, you will survive far better than the computer programmer. Yeah, ain't that the truth? See, right now I tan with chemicals and stuff. I tan with stuff right now that, like, if things do hit the fan, it's not chemicals that are going to be readily accessible during that hour. But luckily, prior to learning how to tan hides this way, I've already learned how to brain tan and bark tan without salt and without, you know, anything other than bark and animal brains. Like, that's it. So yeah, you can still do it. It's not as good quality, but it's not going to matter at that point. Yeah, it ain't going to matter at all. We're not going to care how clean something is or how soft and garment it is. We ain't going to care. It's going to be nice if it is, but anyway, yeah. Something good to know. I would agree. So we're fixing to finish up this ear. Just want to make sure that we get it all open. Main thing is getting down into the tip of the ear. Like, you could almost think that that's it, but you see how it's flat right there, like, you know, it comes to a point. So you need to go all the way in. We're just going to keep working around that ear. And just little tiny cuts. I mean, really tiny cuts, man. You don't want to do nothing crazy right here. Very tedious spot to work. 100%. Especially when you get to the tip, the cartilage gets thin. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it right there. That's it. Hunting, processing your game, tanning, and working leather will definitely be a high value asset in a shit situation. Yeah, it will. Here's a cool thing. Is so this fall or winter, whenever I kill my first deer, like, I'm gonna give a very thorough, detailed video on how to, what I want to call, properly process your wild game, or how to quarter it down while it's hanging, and how to separate each individual muscle groups, and some different things that you can do. And I've been a butcher I've been cutting meat for 2 years in retail, then I've been a butcher at a slaughterhouse for 4.5 years, and I learned some stuff about it, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make some videos on that as well. I think that would be cool, you know? There are some very valuable videos on YouTube of how to properly butcher deer. And once again, I just want to be one of them that's on there. So guys, what I'm doing now is I've got the nose of this animal. They have a very shallow nose. So what I mean is that they don't have a lot of cartilage protruding out of their skull, going in and making up what is the nose. So I don't have to go very deep, but I do want to remove all of this cartilage that's seated right on top of this nose. So there's a real shallow little bowl here that we're gonna create by removing this cartilage. And so I just let the weight of the animal, I just hold it by the nose on the end or the outside of it, but the inside of it now. And I just kind of go around. There's really no distinguishable edge of where the cartilage is in the nose because it's all covered up by tissue. But if you just start poking around where you believe the edge is, then right there it will expose itself. You see what that looks like? And you come over here and look at that. That's the cartilage right here. And then I just dropped it off, the skin off of it. So how about that? I know, man, when I'm tanning hides, I want the face of the animal to be just as soft as the body. And, you know, the face is a more detailed section. There's, you know, different spots with thickness and thinness and different levels of membrane and cartilage and stuff that's all over it that makes up the face, you know. Whiskers, like you don't want to cut the whiskers out and not have a whisker on it if you're going to keep the face. So, you know, there's so many different things on the face, and it can be an intimidating task to take on because, you know, if you're doing it for the first time and you're not familiar with it, man, you don't know where something starts or where it ends. You know, it's yes, Ruben says that would be a good video, bro. And I'm Mexican and we eat heart, lungs, and can process intestines. We try to waste as little as possible. That's freaking awesome. How do you cook the lungs? Like, what would you call? I eat the heart. I think like when I go kill deer, I wish the deer had like 5 or 6 hearts, man, because they're good, man. Like that, the first time I tried heart, it blew my mind. And I hate to say it, but that was like, first time I tried deer heart was just last year. I just thought, you know what? I eat beef heart, so I might as well just eat deer heart. And deer heart is amazing. Gosh. Everyone like and subscribe. My brother goes live a lot and shows tricks to do this art. Thank you. Yeah, man, if y'all can subscribe, we're chilling here as often as possible. And we talk about all kinds of stuff right here. But even though we talk, like we'll get off the subject of hides, but I'm still going to sit here and explain it and have a conversation with y'all. So we're talking hides, we're talking anything, man. We're just chilling and doing something cool. So check it out. Like I said, very little cartilage. That's it. I mean, I have the actual skin of the nose right here. And then here's the cartilage. So how do we remove that without jacking up the outside of the nose? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Because I'm going to show you right here. I'm just going to get right here. This cartilage is separated by 2 nasal cavities. You can see, yeah, through 51 people in the live, show some love and drop a like and subscribe. Please, y'all. We got 58 now. Can y'all please just hit the like button for me? Just hit that like button. Oh, you guys, I gotta get my charger because my phone is gonna die and I cannot have that right now. I'll be right back. I'm glad I saw that, because, dang. Okay, guys, we gotta get some charging action going on here. Man, what am I gonna do here? Let me see. If you make some products like wallets and hats, etc., well, I would tell you, I would love to, but I don't think that I have like any time to. I've thought about it, but man, it'd be real hard for me to do. Man, it's just not going to charge my phone. Oh wait. Okay, we're charging, you guys. Yeah, I just don't want to go anywhere right now. Well, I just want to keep doing the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, guys. We're experiencing some technical difficulties at the moment. It's nothing that I cannot handle. I'm just rigging something up. I don't have like a killer freaking tripod or nothing. Just a second, guys. We're fixing to have this knocked out. We'll be right back where we were. Just lost a crap ton of people. Okay. If you make some products like wallets and hats, etc., they will sell. I know I would like to have a wallet with a design and extra big that lasts forever than the one I have now. I heard that. I wish I had my wallet on me. I made my wallet, but after I made that wallet, I realized I don't like making wallets. I've had that wallet for about 3 years now. But, yeah, if I had the right sewing equipment, then I definitely would. But guys, back to where we was. On this nose, we're gonna make a cut right down the center of it. Because once you get to the center of it, I have to turn it my way just a little bit so I can see. Let me just go right here. Once you get to the center of it, you'll see skin. And so you just want to make very small cuts and prying it again away from itself, each nostril away from itself. And you'll notice that you're getting to the outside of this cartilage. Well, that wasn't good. Let's just do this. Since I have to have this charger. Man, I really don't want to end this live because of this. We're not going to end this live. We're gonna keep this live going on, guys. I'm just gonna have to take the phone off of the charger and just set it right here. Does that work, guys? If I'm just right here, is that gonna be okay? I'll just walk right here in front of y'all to show you. I think I can see the chats a little bit better anyway. But I'll just turn the skin around. You see how we fleshed that thing? Look how clean that looks. I got salt on it right now. This is gonna be a good hide. We got our ears turned out. They're drying up already. Okay. All right, we're going to remove this cartilage now. And now once you have it cut down the middle to the skin, you don't want to cut into the nose. You got to be real careful right here. But just above the cartilage. And this is just going to be something that you just got to do. You just have to do it for yourself. Kind of, remember a little bit of what I've told you. And just do it. And if you ever question it, turn it over, check it out. Okay, you're doing good. Just keep on going. always make small cuts first when you're trimming it off. So there's one side right there. Okay? And this right here, that's just skin. That's just flesh right there. So we don't have to cut that out. We are going to cut this cartilage because the cartilage and the skin just lightly transitions back together. So you have some really soft cartilage right here on the edge of this thing, like where the skin and the cartilage do meet. All right, so there we go. Got our cartilage out, and we would still look good. So it's gonna be a soft nose. I tell you what, I'm gonna go through right here and take this little piece out. I always go back and take more out if you need to, obviously. Just kind of inspect it, because whatever cartilage is there, it's going to be hard as a freaking rock. You're never going to get that soft. So, just continuously go through and check the cartilage. Do whatever you got to do to get it, some tension put on it, or whatever you need. I'm going through and getting more of the center piece of cartilage out. Well, we're really getting it out of this one. Ain't gonna be no cartilage in this nose. Okay, check that out. Gone. And so now we can go through and double check around where the skin, where we were pulling the skin down from the nose. We can kind of pull down any remaining skin. I think we pretty well got it. So that nose there is completely free of cartilage. I can see my finger right there, okay? Let me see. Guys, I'm in Arkansas. Oh yeah, no, guys, I mean, obviously I'm not giving you my street address. It's no, I mean, if you're wanting to mail something to me, a hide or something like that, you can check in my YouTube description. I got my email address in there. If you're trying to mail a hide, that's something right there. You never know, like, if somebody's trying to mail something to you, or if they're just being weird or what. Alright, so we got the cartilage done, we got the ears done. I don't see a lot of membrane around these eyes. The guy that skinned it did a really good job. So, I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe get a P.O. box for a B, all that. 300 Court, Hickory, Arkansas. 12300 Court, Hickory, Arkansas. Joseph Marquez, what's up? Joseph Marquez, welcome back. I wonder if I can get a check. I wonder if I can get a chair, but I already have one. I think that is what he meant. Was sweet. I want to immigrate to USA. I don't know, man. I don't think now's a good time for that. This is bobcat. As far as what do burnt pizza, frozen food, and a pregnant woman have in common? I don't know, but I'm a little curious. Maybe I shouldn't be. Tell me. Taj Foz. I got jump scared by a deer head. Jesus, LOL. By that thing back there? Joaquin, no, it's not. Let me see something that's racist. Nah, someone forgot to take it off on time. Man, I don't get it, dude. Someone forgot to take it off on time. I don't freaking get it, man. I'm slow with those jokes, so I'm sure it's funny, dude. To someone that gets it. I don't get it. I'm kind of in an awkward position right here, but it's okay. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joaquin. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good time for that. I mean, literally, they're rounding up immigrants and, like, highly focused on it, on people trying to come into the country right now, and illegal immigrants that we obviously have in the country. Yeah, I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't. You do whatever you want. You know, and if you come in legally, welcome. You know what I mean? It's not racist at all. Okay, Abe Adams, this is a bobcat right here. Let me show you. This is all I can show right now, but that's the face of a bobcat. Try via T, yeah, way too dangerous. Yeah. There's a lot going on. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Unless it was like life or death for you, I probably wouldn't do it. Dave Adams said, oh nice, I have a Unit 10 deer tag rifle. Heck yeah. Everyone drop a like and subscribe. Yeah, please like, y'all. In Arizona, boy, I hear it's freaking dry in Arizona. Super dry, right? What's the temperature in Arizona today? Clayton, why don't they play hide and seek in Arkansas? Because good luck hiding when everyone waves at every car that passes by. That's right. Yeah, we all howdy. I get offended if I wave at somebody while I'm driving and they don't wave back. And I'm like, why am I getting offended over that? I shouldn't. But I do, you know? So as soon as I get this gum line pulled back, I'm going to show you with it put up of what it looked like. If I can get this thing to sit right here. I can just show you right now. This is what it looks like. Alright, and this gum line right here is super thick, but it's like blocking the skin, so the skin won't be getting tan. So I'm literally just peeling it back to expose the sin. I have a joke if you want it. Go ahead, try VT. 100 degrees there, Avon? Dang. Yeah, drop your joke, man. Let's hear it. I wish I had some jokes. Ain't got no jokes. I know it's like 90 degrees here, like today was. I was out here skinning fleshing a fox hide today, and man, it's harder in this garage in the middle of the day than it is. It's harder in this garage in the middle of the day than it is outside, because man, the garage door is it's like an oven. Clayton said, why did the Texan bring a rope into the bar? In case he had to lasso a good time. That's funny. Avon Adams, I live in the mountains in Arizona, so it's not that hot. That's good. Does Motel 6 tell you anything? No? Ain't got one of them around here. He's like, tell me where you live. No. I can't do it, man. You freaking weirded me out a little bit. So when you get around the whiskers, you can see the whiskers. They're right there. So you know that they're going to be right here, right on the other side. So, yeah, don't cut through them, or you won't have no hair. You won't have no whiskers there, man. And the whiskers make up most of the hide, if you're leaving the face on it. See, I'm not cutting deep enough. I get scared. I don't want to cut them whiskers out. I'd rather cut too little than too much. That's typically with anything that involves cutting. You know what I mean? Every now and again I'll cut a whisker out. Well, this one is giving me a hard time for some reason. You really just got to know where you're at on this thing. When you're doing this, you got to know where you're at. Kevin Paul, I'm fleshing a bobcat right now. Getting it cleaned up to get it ready to get tanned. Try via T, he is doing okay in his classes, at least. Starting dully to do it. It's time for final exam. I think I missed something. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, we're just working on the face. We flushed the body already. We have turned the ears. We've removed the cartilage from the nose. And now we are just taking the gum line off from the inside of the mouth here so we can expose the skin underneath. And you can see, so there's that gum line, and we just peeled it all off, just like that. So if you were going to mount this animal, you would leave this on here so that you could tuck it into the mount or into the mannequin, right like that. But since I'm not a taxidermist yet, I am going to cut all of this off. The way I do that is I lay it with the first side up. That way I can see the lip line that I actually want to keep and what's hanging off of it, which is what I'm cutting away. What's up with that? So we're cutting it off right now. And there's a black gum right here. Let me turn it like this. Can you see that black right there that I left on there? You want to leave that on there. It looks better that way. Because if you cut it right to the skin, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think anybody does that. Okay, so that's what we removed around the mouth. And now we gotta do it to the other side. Yes, Ruben, you want to see the cat's face? All right. The ears are on the inside. Look at that, dude. That's a mean cat. I mean, you can imagine what the teeth look like. Watch, I'll put the ears right side in. Because remember, we split them. So they're opened up on the inside. What's up, Avon Adams? Kevin Paul, you have to smoke tan it? No. So smoking it is just like if you brain tan an animal, then you smoke it to waterproof it. It also deters bugs from wanting to eat on it. And so a brain tan skin is just essentially lubricated rawhide, like with the brain. Good stuff. But no, I use synthetic chemicals on these. QU812, hey, how are you? I'm doing good, how are you? Why can't I be hunting diamonds every weekend if I live there? I'm a rock hound. I've always wanted to go up there to carry diamonds. Are bobcats a nuisance there? No, they're not. No, good luck seeing one. But they are here. Try VT, sorry. Long joke. I missed something. Scroll up to read it. Okay, I will. I'll scroll up. Let me see. Try VT. Try VT. Okay, he goes to an instructor and asks how he got such a high score. The instructor says, you did everything okay. Pretty average, honestly, but you got extra credit for doing it all through the tailpipe. Man, that's crazy. Bro, make me a mod. I'll motivate people to like and subscribe. Okay, you got it. And there you are. Appreciate you, yes, Ruben. So why are y'all hunting me? I mean, I just want to know, just meat? What do you mean, man? Joaquin, Wolverines are here. I don't have any Wolverines. Where are you from, Joaquin? There's well, I know there's like badgers in Missouri. Hey, man, do you have any hunts this year? I mean, I'm going hunting this year, just around here. I don't know what you mean, like if I'm going on like, I don't go on like trips or nothing like that. I just go around here. Thank you, yeah, Ruben. Try via T. The setup was that in. Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry, man. Dude, when it comes to the jokes like that, I am just slow. I just don't know why. Let's not get into that though. All right. So now we're gonna go. I mean, like, did you draw for anything? Oh no, I don't draw for hunts. I just, man, I get my hunting license and I go after whitetail deer. I'll shoot a bobcat or coyote if I see it. And I mean, I am just honed in on whitetail deer, and I'll try to fill my tag up and fill my freezer up, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't go. I would like to go for like elk or something. We got elk here, but yeah, you got to draw a tag. But yeah, I don't do it like that. I mean, I got some friends that put their names in and stuff, but. Oh yeah. What about you? Did you draw for anything or anything like that? Yeah, it's Ruben. That's good stuff. I bet Idaho's got some big old deer. Clayton, I was talking about the bobcat thing. Do y'all hunt them just for meat? I thought initially it was because they were a nuisance. Guess I was wrong. No, I mean overall, they're a nuisance to the wildlife. Like, so I guess if you were to think about the quail population here in Arkansas, yeah, these predators are a big issue. And turkeys, I mean, they have really hurt turkey population big time. They're bringing them back, the population back up. They're helping that out. But no, they don't. I mean, some people eat bobcat meat. I think most people don't. You got to draw for a deer. So is that whitetail deer? How many whitetail deer can you kill in a season up there? Just one? NC313, what's up? We have had a family of foxes in my neighborhood. Beautiful animals. One of her babies was almost white beige. Wow, that's cool. Is it red foxes or is it gray foxes, or what kind of fox? Avon, yeah, just one. Man. Yeah, I've heard that's how it is. Like here, like I bow hunt, so I kill 2 bucks and 4 does. That's a lot of deer meat. Almost don't even need that much deer meat. 5VT here in Oregon, a sportsman pack is less than $200 and includes a deer, an elk, and turkey, and a bear, and a bobcat, as well as all the third endorsement and fishing license. That's cool. Yeah, it's so crazy how, like, QUA12 red fox. Yeah, red foxes are beautiful. Gosh. Yeah, it's crazy how the different states, like the hunting regulations vary. But yeah, they do, no doubt. I pay $25 for a deer tag, and that comes with the turkey tag, and that's it. I think you get like 2 turkey tags. But $25, I mean. And with the bear tags, they're not that much. It's not crazy expensive, but you got to get them. Okay. That's room. Props to the archery hunter. It's definitely more complicated than rifle hunting. It can be, but you know, rifle hunting has its pros, has its cons, just like bow hunting. Yeah, I've been an avid bow hunter for, I don't know. It's probably my 23rd year I have not gun hunted, period. But I keep a freezer full of deer meat. But once you go out and do it a whole bunch, man, you can get right up on them deer. And they'll outsmart you. You know, they can. But just go out there and take your time and finding a spot, getting in a good tree with plenty of cover, you can make it happen. And just be out there. Like, go hunting often. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of times you just don't see nothing. But the cool thing about bow hunting, I'd say, is that like most of my hunting is deep off in the woods, near bedding areas, man. I have to get in there, really figure out where the frick they're at, man. It's like tomorrow I'm going scouting. I'm going to go put a camera out, and I'm just going to let it sit out there for a while, but I'm going to do a lot of walking around. Really gonna figure something out. Kevin, how much points on a buck to be hunting? So like, what's a legal buck? I mean, it's gotta have 3 points on one side. Now the place that I hunt is a wildlife management area, and they're trying to get some trophy deer in there, so it has to at least have a 15-inch inside spread or an 18-inch long main beam. But typically, like around here, it's got to be 3-point rule, 3 points on one side. Now, there's a lot of places that have chronic wasting disease here in Arkansas, and so there is nothing. You can just kill. It doesn't. You still have a limit of like 6, but the points don't matter. If you see a spike, you can kill it. Tri-VT, we're planning on getting another chest freezer next month, just to have room. I heard that. I'm fixing to have to. I don't want to, but I'm fixing to have to. Yeah, it's Ruben. All the deer are a lot more alert during rifle season, so it comes down to how good a shot you are. I don't road hunt, so I work all day trying to find them. Yeah, they do. They switch up on you during gun season. That's why I like hunting these wildlife management areas, because they're bow hunting only. Now, the one that I do hunt has permit hunts for gun hunters, but they're really short, and most of those guys don't go, like I go like over a mile in the woods, and a lot of those guys don't go that far in the woods. They ain't got to, so they don't, but I do, and it's nice, and that's one reason why I do that, is to get away from most everybody. I'll go deep off in there. Joaquin, sorry I had to wash dishes. We have all kinds of critters in the mid. Yeah. You're all good. So now I just got my razor blade, and I'm just looking for any little bits of fat that might be on here. I'm not too concerned with some of this lighter stuff right here. A lot of that's going to come off after I pickle it. The skin's so thin, I just want to put the skin in the pickle, because that acid bath will plump up all the skin, and it'll make it safer to take it all off. That's a lot of times that's something I like to practice, because I don't want a bunch of holes in this stuff, y'all. I think that's good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. Kevin Paul, do I trap? I do every now and again. I guess so. I'm not really an avid trapper, though. What about you? Most of everything I get It's from customers like this right here. Evan Adams, what's up? Clayton, why did the taxidermists break up with their partner? Because they just couldn't deal with the stuffed feelings. Wow, that's funny. Fisherman Dex, what's up? Joaquin, Coyote, Wolf, Bear, Wolverine, Rattlesnakes, on and on. Man, that's crazy. That's a lot of wildlife. You guys want to look at this bobcat? He's already shrinking up. Young Paul, you live in New York. Let's look at this bobcat. Let's see what it looks like. So tomorrow I'll be doing another coyote. And we'll start tanning these. Joaquin, sweet, beautiful animal. Yep, sure is, man. Freaking one of my favorites. It takes me a minute to just pull them out. I'm not going to turn the ears out, but if it were dry, it would be freaking awesome. Difficult to get you to smile, brother. Trying to make all the our brothers smile. Yeah, I know, man. I don't smile a whole lot. I've been told that. All right, Clayton. Appreciate the jokes, man. Hope you have a good evening. Not gonna lie, a big part of getting my hunting license this year is to go after the coyotes around here. I can do a prize-winning wounded bunny call that gets them trotting from a mile away. Oh yeah, man, that sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to go on a coyote hunt. Never have. There's a lot of animals that I've tanned and that I've never actually killed myself. But it makes me want to go after them. Yeah, they are. Coyotes they'll come in close, no doubt. They will. All right. Let's, man, my phone is just not charging worth a crap. Sucks. I'm going to get this thing turned back around. This bobcat didn't take me, even with doing the YouTube live, it didn't take me very long. Now we have a coyote wolf hybrid showing up all over. Yeah, I feel like I've heard about something like that, man. That's crazy. That's a big old hide. I tell you what, if you kill one of those hybrids, I will buy the green pelt from you. So my email address, if you're interested in that, yeah, trivia or try via T. If you're interested in that, then check out my email address in my YouTube description. Kevin Paul, do you have beaver in your area? Yeah, sure do. That's a beaver hide right there. Yeah, that's beaver all over here. You can find them no problem. You can find them anywhere. Any freaking where. Let me try to. I had some issues with my phone not wanting to charge. Try BT. I will keep the first one I get just for you. They are pretty close to me. Awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm serious about that. So serious. I'd appreciate that because you know, we have some big coyotes here in Arkansas, but I have a guy that brings me some, but you know, I tan them for him, and then I have to give them back. But and he's told me that he'd let me have one. But it's kind of hard for me to not want the money instead. So, but yeah, if I got one of those from you, man, that would be awesome. Yeah, summertime, these hides dry out pretty quick. It's hard to get the salt to stick on them, but they'll be okay. They will be okay. That's a coyote, 2 red fox, a skunk, and an axis deer hide right there. I mean, there's kind of parasites in every little thing. I tell you, I was flushing a buffalo hide on there one time. I'm gonna tell you all a story for everybody that's on here right now. I'm gonna tell you all a story. Joaquin has a good point. So, several years ago, I was flushing a buffalo hide, and I wasn't in too good a shape. I was going through some substance abuse, but anyhow, so I guess my immune system was down. But and I was making leather. I was doing all these things, and I was out there one night working on these hides, and I was working on them, and I had an open sore on my hand, and then I went back inside, and my hand started swelling up. Turns out there was a flesh-eating bacteria from those hides that got into my hand, and was just eating my hand away. Well, for particular reasons, I stayed home for 3 days, and while this infection was going on, and so it ended up giving me septic shock. And I don't know if you can see this crazy scar. Let me see. Can you see all that? It kind of healed pretty good. Yeah, there it is, down my arm. I was tanning hides and went into septic shock and everything from tanning hides. So Joaquin's a good point. You know, there's a lot of different things that can get into. I appreciate y'all. Please send some likes to me. I appreciate it. But there's a lot of different things in these hides that you can get that can hurt you really bad, and I'm proof of that. You know, I had septic shock and I didn't lose my hand or nothing. I mean, check that out. That's crazy stuff, man. But thank you, Tri-VT. Yeah, I made it out, and yeah, they cut me right here on my arm. I got a cut on the back of my arm back there. That's all from that. But I'm still tanning hides though, right? So that's cool. Yeah, it was just under bad circumstances, so I know that. I know I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing and whatever, but you know, now we're doing all this right. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Have to go put my phone on the charger. All right, love your face. I need to put my phone on the charger too. It's on the charger now, but I think it's just barely maintaining. But yeah, so yeah, when you are tanning hides, try to be very careful. Very careful. Doesn't matter if you're whatever. Like, I try to wear gloves, but yeah, sometimes I don't. So check this out. This is a deer hide. This is just a salted deer hide. I haven't tanned it or anything, but it is preserved. Avon Adams said, "What religion are you?" I believe in Jesus. You know, I believe in the Bible, and ultimately, like when I got that septic shock and stuff like that, like turned straight to God, straight to Yahweh. So, Joaquin, glad you're doing good. Life lessons, yeah. Ultimately, saved my life. Like almost dying, saved me. Trivia: a friend from years ago lost 3 her toes from her left foot because she used between her toes. Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke. It'll take your life. Take every bit of your life. Yeah, I was in septic shock at the house for probably a whole day, but I had sepsis for 2 for sure. It's pretty much what I can put. Bless you, Yeshua, Christ of Nazareth. Bless you. Thank you very much. Bless you as well. Me too. Amen. Yeah, that's awesome, y'all. Yep, God's the only way. He's straight up saved my life. So every day, yeah, I had to have had an encounter to ultimately break a strong addiction that I had. And so, it's 3 years. I've been clean for 3 years. And any doubt that ever crosses my mind, I mean, it's automatically defeated because of that encounter that I had. And the desire to use drugs, I don't have to go to a program. I don't have to do anything. Yep. God bless all y'all watching. This is a cool live right here. We're getting to a little bit of testimony, giving some glory to God, Wow. That's awesome. I appreciate y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up, baby? Preach, brother. Yeah. Well, it's just my story, and that's one that he gave me. I didn't ask for that. I was dying in my room, and went to the hospital, and everything changed after that. It was really tough. Even after the hospital, I relapsed, drinking again, using again, and then for the first time ever, just had an overwhelming amount of conviction come over me, and I just hadn't touched it since, And for some people, going to a program works, and there's all these different things that work, but and they've worked for me before too, but ultimately, I mean, nothing ever took the desire away, I just lived one day at a time. If I could not use for today, then I'd be okay. And if I lived like that every single day for the rest of my life, then maybe I can live a life of being sober. But it's always going to be hard, right? You're always going to think about the drug or the drink. But now I don't. If it ever crosses my mind, I'm just like, man, I'm so glad that I'm not living that life no more. You know what I mean? So, and that's just glory to God. I can't take it away. Nothing else can take it away like that. No, it ain't nothing ever else worked for me before. I just had a lady pray for me in the hospital room, and then bam, life changing. I'm out there in the street using dope and doing some horrible things, and now what's that? There's a God. There's a God. That's all it is. And we just got to stop and see it. Sorry that you had to go through that, but it brought you close to God. Absolutely. Unfortunately, I have lost too many friends along the way due to the hard stuff. I miss them every day, but I also know the suffering they experience in their lives that they are free from now. Exactly. Joaquin, I had the start of sepsis from sinus infection. Wow. I thought I had flu. Holy Spirit told me to go and save my life. That's awesome. Holy Spirit told you to go and save your life. That is awesome. Hold on, let me get something. I don't have nothing to work on, but I feel like I need fur, like right on me, so I don't know. I gotta have some fur right here. Because I love this stuff. Let me try to prop this phone up. We got 23 viewers. I see that number every single day, all day long. Oh, I ain't got the camera right where I need it. Like right where I need it. Yeah, sepsis ain't no joke. It ain't. Jackie, I'm done for today, but we're giving a little bit of testimonies, and we're talking about God. We're just kind of having a little bit of a real conversation. We was just fleshing a bobcat hide. That was pretty cool. We got through with it pretty quick. Kevin Paul said, this is my first time. We're glad you're here. I listened to the Holy Spirit. If I waited, I would have been dead. Always follow God. Yeah. And sometimes, it's been 3 years since all that happened, and there's been some ups and downs. Hey, thank you, Try Via T. I appreciate it. Yeah, I put a lot of time into them, and we've had some good times and some bad times with these furs, but if you ever do get some furs and you want to make that fur pop, just give it a little pop, and it'll stand up all the little hairs, make them look real good. But yeah, no, that's like leather on the inside. That's the part that I see all the time. Kevin Paul, me too. We'll follow you. Awesome, thank you. That's the part that I always look at is the inside. And if you do this part good, everything else will turn out just fine. So obviously you got to wash the fur really good. But I was saying though, you listen to the Holy Spirit, and if you wouldn't have, you would have been dead. I mean, that sometimes I struggle. Even after all that powerful testimony, I still struggle. And well, I guess we're always going to, But what I'm grateful for is that He gave me an experience that like I can never forget. No matter what happens, no matter what doubt comes to my mind, I mean, I know why I'm here right now, and I know why I'm clean and why I don't worry about that stuff no more. So isn't that great? So now we get to live life and do cool things. Check that out. That's cool. My kids make weird little puppets out of them, so I have to keep all the hides in here. Is that just brain tan? No, it's not. Let me show you some stuff. Let's talk hide tanning chemicals real quick. So let me try to get over here and show you. Okay, so I have to prop my phone up on the charger because it's the only thing keeping me here with you guys right now. Retouch. I don't know what that is. Okay, but we got enough. David Adams, how many kids you got? I got 5. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about some hide tanning chemicals. What do I use to tan hides? Okay, so this comes in a 45-gallon pail. And what this is Trubon Permatan 2000. Okay. And what it is a powder, and it's used for submersible tans. I'll just show it to you. That right there. And so it's like an ounce of this per pound of hide. So I got how many girls and boys? I have, oh gosh. This is crazy. I got 4 girls and I got 1 boy. I got 4 girls, I got 1 boy. Try VT. Now I have even more motivation to find a coyote wolf hybrid because I would love to see the beautiful results of your work. I may send you 2 if I can get them. So have one for you. Absolutely. Heck yeah, hit me up. We can get that done, dude. And man, coyote hides, like bobcat hides versus coyote hides, the skin and how they tan and everything. There's a huge difference. Like coyotes are kind of like deer, that they soften up really well, and bobcats will too, but you got to put a little bit more work into them. I don't know why. Red fox take little to no effort at all to get them soft. You're going to continue to grow. Share your faith often. God is pleased with you. He is happy with your progress and is going to bless you. You won't see it right now, but soon just keep doing what you are. That's crazy. I heard that the other day, basically the same thing. So meant to see that. Thank you very much, Joaquin. Okay. Yeah, try VT. That would be cool. So that's what I use to tan these hides. Also, you can use something like this. Trubon 1000B. You just take a paintbrush and you just paint it on the hide. Let it soak it up and it's tan. And you can, after you apply this stuff to the hide, you can let it sit overnight or let it sit for 24 hours. Overnight's probably the best. You don't want it to dry out on you. And then you can rinse it off, wash it off, the excess that's on the outside. And then you can start breaking it however you want to do it. You can rub it on the corner of a table or of a chair, or there's all kinds of different ways to soften a hide. But key to softening a hide, something I don't see on YouTube channels very often at all, is that they apply a tannin solution, like a paint-on tannin solution like this right here. And what do you do about fumes? I do it all outside, so I ain't gonna worry about none of that. I have a little covered area, and I just do it all outside. Wind blowing. But when you put this stuff on, let it soak up, rinse the hide off. It's going to slightly rehydrate it. Once it starts drying up, just a little bit of drying, just where it feels tacky. You want to get some kind of oil, some kind of leather conditioning oil. This is neat's foot oil. Put that on the hide. Don't ever apply any tannin solution or any tannin oil on a hide that's dried up. I see that happening a lot on YouTube videos, and then they never get it soft. And it's like, that's why though. You're putting it on at the wrong time. And you would think when the drier a hide is, the more it's going to absorb. And that's just not true. And I don't know why either. But you can try. Avon, I had to go, but I will still try to make it on the next live stream. Goodbye. Hey, thank you for being on here. I really appreciate the conversation. There's there's a lot of different things here. Sometimes on skunks or coyotes or anything. This is from McKinsey Odor Eliminator. You can go check out McKinsey Pro 1 or True Bond for tannin products. All my videos on YouTube explain all of these all these different types of chemicals. Okay, creatine gets dense or keratin. I've heard of that. That seems like some old school stuff. This is some pickling acid from Pro 1. So I flush it, I'll salt it, pickle it using this, and then I take it out and I flush it again and thin stuff off, or thin like the neck down and stuff. Wow. And then I'll tan it and oil it and break the hide and continue to oil it. Like a raccoon hide, I'll probably oil it like 2 times. Raccoon. Probably oil it just a couple of times. But, you gotta have some baking soda for neutralizing, because you don't want the hide to be super acidic when you go to tan it, or the tanning agent won't bind to the proteins, like the fibers of the skin, evenly or at all. Or if you don't neutralize the skin after you pickle it, or after yeah, true. See you later, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. But if you don't neutralize the skin after you pickle it, or if you use a submersible tan, you can neutralize it then. You'll have what's called a surface tan, and the tannin solution will only penetrate really, really densely right here on the surface. It won't penetrate the whole skin, and then you basically have, an untanned hide, and it'll be really hard to soften it. So there's just a couple things, man, that people have figured out, and I've picked up on it, and it's helped me out a lot. So I hope it helps y'all out. If y'all are wanting to tan a hide or thinking about tanning a hide, these are just some tricks, man, that I've picked up along the way on how to do this. And they freaking work, Because the more relaxed the skin is, the more uniform this hair is going to look. Like, you see how this hair looks like that? That's because that skin's soft, Because if it's hard here, it's facing this direction, that direction, you'll have hair that just looks like it's all over the place. But I can take this, fluff it up like that, and look at that. That's it. That's an indicator of how good of a tan is up under that fur. So, yeah, the better job you do and the more time you take on it, the better products you'll get. But you guys, I think we've had a good live stream. We talked about a lot of good stuff. that was off topic, on topic. It's all good both ways. So my phone's fixing to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it charged back up. And I'm gonna end the stream right now. Tomorrow evening, we're gonna be fleshing a coyote hide. And those take a little bit of time, so yeah, come check me out at about 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And we'll do it all over again. So appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end this stream here. Y'all have a good rest of your day or night. See ya.